welcome back to Playing Favorites, Raw. My name is Random Punk. And I guess I'm supposed to be here and tell you who my favorite superstar on Monday Night Raw is. Well, there's a little problem with that. My favorite star on Raw isn't there anymore. He got run out by the harsh working conditions of working for the... What? What do you mean I can't talk about... Seriously? I have to pick somebody who's actually on the show now? I don't know. Well, if you're putting me on the spot, I'm gonna go with... You know what? Let me allow him to introduce himself.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman.
I don't care if he's not a wrestler. He's a damn national treasure. And if you try to silence me again, I'll have you know that I brought my own microphone. Don't make me use it. Now that I'm done dealing with management and all their crap, my favorite for Monday Night Raw is the Advocate, Paul Heyman. That's right, it's not a wrestler. It's a wordsmith, an advocate, the greatest manager of all time, Paul E. Heyman. Whether it's all the way back to his ECW roots, his time in WCW, his time in WWE, his time on SmackDown, and now his place, his home on Monday Night Raw, advocating for someone that I'm not the most in love with, Brock Lesnar. Paul Heyman is a creative genius, and he's constantly stifled by the likes of Lady Balls McMahon and the doofus son-in-law, as well as the chairman of the board, Vincent Kennedy McMahon. But you know what? They should all apologize, because this man is great with everything except maybe a checkbook. You know, we all have our flaws. It is what it is. But when all is said and done, he is the best on the microphone. He is the best behind the creative table desk. He is the best at drawing heat from a crowd just with his words. And that is an amazing thing. It's almost like it's had an influence on my life. How a simple set of words can draw so much emotion from 10,000 plus people at a time. And he never actually has to do anything in the ring. He's always got a Paul Heyman guy to back up his words. Whether it be the 434-day championship reign of CM Punk, or the 434-day plus reign of Brock Lesnar. There is always a man mountain, a mountain of skill to back up whatever Paul is saying. They've trusted him for years in the developmental system, whether it be OVW or NXT. They trust this man to cultivate new stars, train them on the mic, in the ring, perception, in a business where perception is reality. So in reality, it comes down to this. If you want someone to draw heat from a crowd, Paul Heyman. If you want somebody to build up your next generation star, Paul Heyman. If you want somebody whose snide and skeevy expressions can draw the hate out of you from the darkest parts of your soul that you don't even know you have, Paul Heyman. Without a shadow of a doubt, possibly the best SmackDown general manager they ever had besides Teddy Long. Hey, I know it's playing favorites Raw, but hey, it is what it is. He was the best. Whether it's on commentary, in front of a star, behind stage, he is the best that Raw has to offer. And now that Brock Lesnar has lost the Universal title, the question is, when will we see Paul Heyman again? Who will be standing behind Paul Heyman? And who the next Paul Heyman guy is? Have you ever seen a bald man rock a ponytail and still get respect? Paul Heyman. Did you forget about Motorola brick cell phones until they were used as a weapon in a match? Paul Heyman. At the end of the day, Random Punk is a Paul Heyman guy. Just like Brock Lesnar, when you want somebody to throw fire on that microphone, Paul Heyman. When you want somebody to physically abuse without any sympathy, it's Paul Heyman. Let's be honest. You want to know why in 2018, whenever anything remotely enjoyable or extreme happens, the crowd chants, EC dub, EC dub, EC dub, EC dub. Paul Heyman. Playing favorites Raw, Random Punk is a Paul Heyman guy. Wrestling Road Rage Network, playing favorites, Best in the Channel signing off.
I don't give a damn, I'm the man.